Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I hope that you have had a wonderful week. We have had a really good week, other than Will was home sick with me this week. He was home Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And he had the same cold that Brooke did the week before. Just a low fever, right under 100, and just a major head cold. And he just went back today. I thought about sending him yesterday, but you know how it is. You like to keep him home that one day so you're sure. But, you know, he's fine now. And I got several good things this week. I was home with him, so when John came home last night and Tuesday night, I went out and got my nails. I just had, I told her, I said, what is the best thing I can do? I know I can't put clear on because my nails are acrylic. You can see a little bit of when they get filled in, but we put one coat of Put It in Neutral. And so that's what's on my nails. I just put my Mason Louise fragrance on my hands and arms. It smells so good. And and I had my toenails, excuse me, my toenails done in just bubble bath. And I don't have that much to show you, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a toenail pedicure horror story that I would love to prevent you from going through. This has happened to me, okay, I've had a couple of them. One of the worst pedicure stories I've ever had is when this lady buffed the back of my heels so much that they were bleeding. And I mean, they were bleeding, and I could not even sleep at night because it hurt to put my heels down. I mean, she just rubbed the skin right off of them. And that happened one time. Then this has happened a couple of times, but the times before it just left like a little scar that grew out, but this time they did it even more. If you are getting a pedicure and instead of using a cuticle pusher or a buffing block, they pull out a drill, do not let them do that, because, you know, a lot of times there's a language barrier to the places where I go, and, you know, and you don't want to, you know, you figure they're the experts, you want to let them do their thing, and, you know, it's just not like me to complain or whatever. And I remember when this last person did it thinking, oh, I hate when they use those, because it leaves like a little, where they go around the cuticle, a lot of times that part will scar the nail and it has to grow out. Well, this time they just about, I mean, sanded my whole nail off. And what it did is it made it white and like scarred looking, and it made it real thin and almost worn through in areas. And so as my toenail was growing out, it would just break off like so far down. It was terrible. So I don't like when they, instead of just clipping the bare minimum, they kind of clip all around your toenails, and then sure, they look good that day, but then you get that overgrowth of cuticle and skin around your nails. So I have kind of taken a break from getting my toenails done, and I've done them myself with the pedi scrubber in the shower and a brush, and just painted them minimally, and, you know, done my own cuticles and stuff. But I do love a pedicure. I love the whole, you know, thing of it, especially at night, you know, when I'm not worried about the kids being at school and stuff, you know. So anyway, I am just now to the point where my toenails have grown out and they're not bumpy and ugly and breaking off. I mean, he had to cut them really, really short. So my whole point was I just have bubble bath on my toenails so that they're just kind of nude, because I'm starting to wear sandals. It has been so warm this week. Where's my phone? Let's see what the weather is. I'll be your old lady weather lady today. Right now it's 66, and it looks like it's going to get up to 74 and sunny. 76, 77, and then Monday we get rain, back down to 66. But I feel spring in the air. I really do. So it's been a good week. Okay, let's see what I got. Tuesday night when I went out, I did nails and mani-pedi, and then I went to Ulta and picked up this gloss. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. I think I saw Jaclyn Hill recommend this, and then I watched someone else that recommended this, and I hate that I can't remember who it was, because I always like to tell you about good people that I watch. Oh, I can't remember. Maybe I will by the time I edit this, but it is the Bare Minerals Groovy, and it's beautiful. It is one of those skin-like glosses, but it's not dead looking. It has just enough peachy, fleshy, rosy, mauve tones. I know that's a lot of tones to throw in there, but I really think it can go several different ways. It's just like a toffee type color or putty or something. Just really, really pretty. I was really happy that I got that, and it looks really good with Lancome Ideal. Then I had ordered this week, I'll show you one more thing I got too, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you this while I'm swatching. I had ordered 5 or 6 cans, I can't remember how many now, of the KMS hairspray, because there is just nothing like it. And the closest thing, after going through all my different hairsprays, the closest thing was the Pureology Strengthening Control. That one is what I was using until I got these in. And so when I placed that order, they were half off at Ulta. They were on sale for $10.50. So I went ahead and stocked up, and I was so scared. I feel like Ulta is gonna quit carrying it, but Tammy checked for me at the beauty supply store, and they're not gonna quit selling it, period, just maybe at Ulta. So she hooked me up too. So anyway, when I ordered that, I went ahead and ordered this, and it's from Dose of Colors. I think it's my first gloss from this line, but they don't sell it in my store, and it's called Can You Not? And it's so funny because Brooke says that. Like if I do something really silly that's embarrassing, which I do all the time, or John does too, or we both embarrass her, she'll say that, can you not? And this is very similar. I actually wore this last night when I went out, and let's see how they differ. Okay, looks like Can You Not is a little bit thinner in consistency and a little bit less pink and maybe more cool tone brown, but still along those same lines. And yeah, definitely, I'll put it back here, definitely thinner and less opaque. So I really like it, and I like the way both of them felt. Just really good if you're into that. And I like the nude lip. I like MAC Lust is another one that is along those same lines that's really good. And so anyway, okay, going along with lips for the time being, one of my subscribers and friends on here, Maria, she told me about this lip liner, and I thought I had this, but I think I have a lipstick named Slow Burn, and this is the Marc Jacobs lip liner, and I've got it on today. And I'll have to say, you know, roll-up lip liners are not my favorite. Even the best color, the best brand, I just don't enjoy roll-up lip liners. They do not have the same, the best thing about a lip liner is to get it real sharp and lay it on its side, and to get that good edge and to almost get that gradient edge on it. And you can't do that with this. I really tried this morning. I rolled it way up, but it is a pretty color, and I can see why people like it. It reminds me of Estee Lauder Rose would be one thing it reminds me of. And it's in the same family as maybe Laura Mercier Plumberry, Max Soar. Max Soar is a good one. If you don't have Max Soar, you need that one. And Laura Mercier Plumberry. I would recommend those before I recommended this, but it is a good color. So I'm gonna keep it. And so let me get to what I went out for. This was the main thing that I went out for on Tuesday night when John got home. I watched Sam Schurman do a video on this foundation, and it is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation SPF 20 Brighten Complex for all skin types. And she just loved it, and it looked so good on her. And so I thought, I'm gonna give that a try. There's just something about it that looked good to me. So the color I got, actually I got light W2, which was too light. And I could not tell that in Ulta. but they did not have this color. So I got that, and I haven't even opened it. So I'm going to return it and exchange it for something else. So then I stopped by CVS, and the girl was so sweet. They had the display out, but they didn't have these out. And she went and got the box, and we went through them, and I got this. And it's medium W2, so medium warm 2. And it's the perfect color. And as soon as I wore it, I texted a picture to Tammy. I said, you have got to try this foundation. And what Sam said is she says it smells just like the La Mer. Now, I don't have the La Mer. It smells fresh and good, but I'll do a swatch. It is so silky. I mean, this is the silkiest foundation. I mean, look, you can almost blend it in with this doe foot. It is gorgeous. I don't have it on today because I'm wearing something else. I could not decide which one I wanted to wear, but I mean, I'm telling you, this foundation is, to me, it's so much better. It reminds me of, okay, if you like Makeup Forever HD, if you like Dior Nude, not the full coverage one, but just the regular Dior Nude. If you like a solid medium coverage, and I mean that covers pretty much everything you want it to, but it's not one of those that are just so full coverage that it's like putting on, theater makeup or something. It is just beautiful. It really is. And you can set it and get it much more of a matte finish. But, and this color is really pretty. I just really, really liked it. So it's $12.99. It's in a beautiful, nice bottle container. It's got a little bit of sunscreen in it. It's supposed to have good things for your skin in it too, the healthy foundation. And so I think it's worth trying. I love it when I can tell you some things to go out and get over the weekend, because I think we all like to do that. We like to watch videos, and even if it's one little thing, one lipstick, one nail polish. I've told you guys before, when my kids were little and it was just John working, and before he had many, many raises, I would, even if I just went and got one nail polish or one lip gloss, I loved that. I loved going out and getting it. I would put Brooke in the stroller, and we would go get chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A and make a big deal out of it. And I loved getting her dressed up too. I would get dressed up, she would get dressed up, and we'd go out. But so anyway, I think that would be a good one for you to try. And I'm going to go wash this off, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I had my back door open, but I was scared the cats were going to bring a critter in or something. Another thing so I think that was pretty much it at Ulta. Seems like I picked up a few things for Brooke. They're now carrying Flower and Model's Own and a bunch of that Makeup Revolution, and I picked up a few of those things and for her, and but is that all that I got? I think that was all I got that was worthy of talking about that night from Ulta. And then last night when I went to Sephora, I had several things on my list that I wanted to look at, and this was one of them. It's the new Beauty Blender, and it's the Just Chill. And I'm not sure if there's any gimmick to it other than the color. To be sure, it's not supposed to, some things they try to say are cooling. I think it's just the color. But Makeup by Tiffany D. When I have watched her, she said that she liked this one. And it's really soft. And my black one that I usually use, I have used that thing to death. It has been a good one. It is a little bit more dense. It's not as soft and bouncy as this one or the pink one. But the reason I like it is because I felt like it cleaned off well. To me, it didn't absorb as much. But because I had used it so much with the Shiseido BB cream, I had just about torn up the end of it, getting it clean when I washed it. So anyway, I wanted to try this, and I did, and I like it. It's very soft, and I can see why people like that. So I got that. And then this. A couple weeks ago, I bought the Born This Way powder from Too Faced, and I have been so impressed with that powder. It is so pretty. It is right up there with, it's not as chunky and like chalky feeling as the Laura Mercier, which Laura Mercier has its place to me. Here comes Chanel. And then it's not, one of those powders that are white and just like nothing, kind of like Makeup Forever or the Derma Blend. It is kind of like right in between, and I really like it. So I saw many people, I think Iman really likes this. What a sweetheart she is. I mean, she is so beautiful to me and so sweet and so natural to me, natural acting, and I just think I really enjoy watching her. And a lot of people ask me who I watch. She is someone that I watch. You know, you watch different people for different reasons. There are some people that I like their personality, but I'm not crazy about their makeup. There's some people that I like their makeup, but I'm not crazy about their personality. She is one of those that I like it all. So anyway, so she likes this, and it's the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder, infused with peach and sweet fig cream. First of all, oh my goodness, this whole collection couldn't be any cuter. And so Sephora only sells this, not Ulta. And I love both the Born This Way and this have this, you know, top, so it's great for traveling. And what I did this morning is just pour some out, and it's a light peachy color, which is really just like a skin tone color. And it smells peachy, but not in a gimmicky way. It's like a soft, I mean, if there were a fragrance that smelled like this, I would wear it. It's not strong, it's not obnoxious, it's not even as strong as like the peach palette. It just smells so good. It's more like peaches and cream. It's just, I mean, it really smells good. It smells like a perfume. And so I used that today. And let's see, I've got on several different things that I wanted to tell you about, so I'll keep you not scary close. But so anyway, if you've been thinking about trying this, I would. I think it's right up there with, well, you know, talc is the first ingredient, then cornstarch, fragrance is like the fourth one, and then water is the one, it's probably about the fifth ingredient, and then peach fruit extract. I mean, it really smells like a peach. So maybe that's what makes it feel good, is it's kind of like, even though it's mattifying, it's not chalky feeling. Maybe it's that water that's in it. But anyway, I'll report back to you, and when I list it down below, I'll even tell you how I liked it throughout the day. Because so far I really like it. Okay, then let me go ahead and tell you what I was going to tell you. Yesterday, I was doing my makeup, and I was thinking, you know, I'm trying all these different foundations, and some of them are really good. And I've noticed the ones that look the best in real life don't really look the best on camera. Those that look the best on camera, to me, are a little bit cakey for my day-to-day. I mean, they look like I have makeup on. And I thought, you know, nothing is just right in the middle like the whole combination of the Shiseido BB Sport Cream and the Laura Mercier, you know, powder foundation. That is just the best combo. It looks good on camera, looks good in pictures, but it looks good in person. And so yesterday I put the BB cream on, and then I used my Rich Vanilla, which I have Rich Vanilla and Classic Beige. Both of those are like for a medium skin tone, but one of them is more of a yellow base, which is a Rich Vanilla, and then the Classic Beige is, I feel like it's more of a neutral base. So when I put it on, I will put a picture in right here. I only wore mascara. I did like a minimal makeup look. And it just was, I felt like it did not leave enough room in the coloring for me to do a good blush, highlight, and contour, and all the things that I like to do. I like to really have dimension in my face. I don't like to feel like I have to go back with, you know, shape tape and do like a lot of makeup artists do, which, I mean, they're good at it, and most of them are 20 years younger than I am. But I don't want to have to do that to be able to have some brightness and some dimension in my face. So I was thinking, you know, I am going to go get a fresh, you know, little container of Laura Mercier Natural Beige, which is more of a light medium skin tone, and I would say it's pretty neutral, not too yellow, not too cool tone. And that's what I have on today. And oh my goodness, I just love it. And I can see that I'm a little shiny right here. So let's let's do this. Let's take, with just my hand, let's take just a little bit of this peach powder and see what that does. It's nothing like looking in your viewfinder and seeing some shine. But most of it I think is glow. But, oh, this smells so good. Goodness gracious. But if you have not tried that combination, please, for me, go to either Sephora, I think Nordstrom carries it, and Ulta carries it, the Shiseido BB Sport. And shake it up good. It's real thin. I will do a tutorial soon. Next week, I promise. And then I swirl it on the end of my beauty blender. I do a very thin layer all over. It's not gonna cover everything. You're just wanting to do a thin layer. This is budge proof, sweat proof, humidity proof, waterproof. I mean, it will be there for the day. Then take your favorite mineral powder. I have never found one that beats Laura Mercier for coverage and for the vibrancy of it. I just feel like it is the best. Loose mineral foundation gives you much better coverage than the pressed, which they're going to stop selling the pressed, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing that we like the loose. And it's just beautiful. And when you get through, make sure not to put on too much mineral powder, because keep in mind you're still going to put on a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of this and that. So don't put on too much, because if you put on too much it can get kind of cakey and waxy looking. And then if it's too powdery for you, spray a little bit of Fix Plus or the Glam Glow spray, and it will just be perfection. You will be amazed at how beautiful it is. And then this healthy, that Physicians Formula is right up there too. So then I got a package from Denise this week. Whatever she tries, she sends to me too. And this is the coolest container. And it's from I think it's called Way line. It's the line that's done by Jen Atkin, which I believe is the Kardashians' hair girl. And it's anti-frizz hair sheets. And Denise said we need these for the summer humidity. And I haven't tried these, I've just opened them, but I thought it was interesting that they come in these little individual packets. It says, let's get real, Jen Atkin. Quickly tame frizz and add shine with these one-of-a-kind, travel-friendly smoothing sheets. Works like hair oil, smells like an expensive perfume, fits in your wallet. Oh, I will have to, I don't want to waste one. How many's in here? 15 sheets. I don't want to waste it because I don't really need it now. I want to save it for, that's neat because you can even just put it in your wallet instead of having to carry a whole thing. But if you've tried these, let me know, and then I will let you know. And what is it? She sent me something. Oh, that lip mask. I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with an L. That lip mask has been phenomenal. I love it. And it's a great price, and I have just loved it. So she picks winners. So I will give that a try. And then, let's see, I've gotten where, especially at night, I don't like the mall at night. It's creepy to me. I just feel vulnerable. I don't know, I don't like being out at night, period, to be honest with you. I just don't. And it still gets dark early, so I was out at night last night, and so I went in Belk, went back out to my car. I went in Sephora, went back out to my car. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna go in Dillard's because the girl, Caroline, that works at Dillard's, at Dior, sent a thing that if you get 3 full-size products at Dior, you get this beautiful, I mean, it looks like a Dior white clutch. And you get that with some stuff in it. And I didn't get it because I just couldn't think of what I wanted. There wasn't a new collection. And then when I got home, I thought I could have gotten a mascara, like an eye makeup remover, and something else just to get that, because I mean, it really looks like a purse. So I might still end up doing that. But when I walked in, the entrance I like to walk in is right by the shoes. And right when you walk in is this designer, Antonio Milani. And I don't know if this is I think it might be like Gianni Beanie, maybe just a Dillard's brand, I'm not sure. But all of their shoes are on trend, but a notch up in quality, and usually not, they're like more adult. You know what I mean? They're not as platformy. They're not as, you know what I mean? Like, they just look nicer. They are geared more towards probably women my age. But I walked in and saw these. And you guys know how much I love a nude heel, a nude shoe. And so I saw them, and the first thing I did, they're in black too. And so they're all genuine leather, even like the leather sole. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to not look at those right now. I'm going to see if they're still on my mind when I leave. And if they're not, I'm not going to try them on. Well, they were. And they are just like, even this part, this little bow is so soft. It reminds me of like some really expensive shoes that I've had in the past that had that. And this bow is not really tied. It's actually stitched, so you don't have to worry about it coming undone, because that would have probably been a deal breaker for me. But you zip them on in the back, and the color of nude is just perfect. Also, when I tried them on, I don't like shoes that don't go down far enough, that leave like your whole set of toes hanging out. I just don't like that. I just don't think it looks pretty, you know, when you're looking at yourself from the front. So these just, I mean, they fit every category I liked. The heel is a very good practical heel. I don't think it's quite 4 inches. I think it might be 3.5. And I just thought, you know, I bet I would get a lot of wear out of these, especially with, like, I wouldn't wear these because they're kind of busy. I wouldn't wear these with like a patterned dress probably, or a dress that had a lot of detail, but I wear so many plain black cami dresses and tank dresses and stuff like that. I thought this would give just like a little extra bit with that. And I thought about wearing these today with this dress, and this has that, this is the one I showed you a couple months ago that has like that asymmetrical neckline. And I just, even with this, I feel like the dress is a different vibe than these shoes, but I just really like them. And they weren't crazy expensive. I mean, they weren't crazy cheap. Let me see how much they were. Oh, here's a receipt. They weren't on sale. They were $126, $118, and they ended up being $126 with tax. So really, I think they're going to be a good shoe. And the fact that they're nude, I did try on the black. I liked the nude better, and I knew that I would wear it more. So anyway, so when I went upstairs, oh, that's another thing. Thank you guys so much for all your wonderful response to my home tour. That took a lot. That took a lot from me, because it's really not that I'm that much of a private person, but you open your home, and I would have never like gone into my children's rooms or anything like that, because I think that's rude, and that's why I shut John's closet. I mean, that's there, and you know, I cleared it with him before I even, you know, did the tour. You know what I mean. And but so anyway, I won't go into it, but thank you very much for your positive response. And I hope that even if it's one thing, I hope that even if it's one little candlestick you get or something, that I inspired you, and or inspired you to clean out like I have. I mean, you guys just don't know. You just do not know how much stuff I cleaned out of that bedroom. I mean, not to mention every bit of our furniture. And so I hope that it's inspired you a little bit. A lot of you asked where my shoes were, and I didn't even think about telling you that. But when I had California Closets come out to do my closet, I also had them do the entire wall of my room upstairs. And you guys have seen that room when I redid it. And so the entire wall is done in shelving and 2 garment racks at the end, and that is where my leather motos and my jackets are on one side, and then my faux furs are on the other. And then in the middle, I have shoe racks, and then in the very middle, I have shelving for my handbags. And we made it so that in the middle, I can also make those into drawers if I want to one day, but I really like having the shelving. And then what's neat about it is the top is finished off really nice too, so you can set stuff all across the top, just like a dresser. So I have all of my perfumes up there if you're wondering where they all are. and some other things up there. And I will eventually show you that, but I haven't really finished up there. Anyway, I will show you that one day when I get it finished, but I'm kind of transitioning up there too. So anyway, I went up this morning and decided what shoes I wanted to wear, and I decided I would wear these today. And this made me think I need to do, you guys have asked me this before, but I need to do my favorite luxury purchases, because there are definitely some things like these that are worth the money. These shoes are comfortable, they're beautiful, they're practical, they do not hurt my feet. You get so many compliments. They're versatile. They look good with jeans. They look good with dresses. They look good just with everything. And if you don't like heels, I love the flip-flops that Denise sent me. They're beautiful. And I have had the kitten heel. I didn't care for those as much. I'm a heel person, and I figure I'm going to wear these heels as long as I can. And so I did notice that they're dusty though. I need to dust them off, but I'm going to put these on, and then I'll do a quick outfit of the day. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the dress, and you guys probably remember it. It is just kind of plain with the little thing, but I like it. Even though it's tight, it's still pretty thick. And then I have on the shoes I just showed you, which are very comfortable. And that is it. I think we're going to go out to dinner tonight to somewhere fairly nice, so I will probably wear this until then. Okay, and then for accessories, I have on some new stuff that Sheila sent me. And this, am I in focus? This is one set or one pair of the earrings that I got, and I think they're so pretty. And I saw these when I was there for my meet and greet in, when was that? November? And they were out of them. So she finally sent these to me. And then this ring, it is just gorgeous. And I might end up putting like my Hear Me Roar ring on, just because I feel like it goes with this outfit more. But I just wanted you to see this. It is just, what a statement ring. And look at the, I hope you can see like the facets on that stone, and just the simplicity of it. And so I think that's it. So the earring, the fragrance, I just have on that Mason Louise lotion on. Anything else new? I don't think so. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I was just thinking when I was putting my shoes on, I want to do a video on luxury purchases in clothes, shoes, and bags that are worth it. And then I'll do one in makeup too, because there are some things that are worth it, and then there are some things I'd rather have my Maybelline. So I'll do that, and we'll write it down so I won't forget to do that. And I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.